I, Dr. Prajakta, welcome you all to my video series on MCQs for the subject Digital Business. So today we will solve MCQs set 1. So let us begin. Question number 1. Which of the following describes e-commerce? And the options are option A, doing business electronically, B, doing business, C, sale of goods, and D, all of the above. Yes, this question is quite easy. What's the correct answer? Right. The correct answer is option A, doing business electronically. Then we move on to the next question. The dimension of e-commerce that enables commerce across national boundaries is called dash. And the options are A, interactivity, B, global reach, C, richness, and D, ubiquity. And the correct answer is option B, global reach. The dimension of e-commerce that enables commerce across national boundaries is called global reach. Then we move on to the next question. E-commerce technologies have improved upon traditional commerce technologies in dash. And the options are A, richness, B, reach, C, both richness and reach, and D, neither richness nor reach. Yes, the correct option is C, both richness and reach. E-commerce technologies have improved upon traditional commerce technologies in both richness and reach. Then we move on to the next question. Digital business is similar to the term dash, which was first coined by IBM Corporation. And the options are A, e-business, B, digital commerce, C, internet business, and D, both A and B. So, what's the correct answer? Right, the correct answer is option A, e-business. So, digital business is similar to the term e-business, which was first coined by IBM Corporation. Then we move on to the next question. Digital business infrastructure refers to the combination of dash, and the options are A, hardware, B, software, C, servers, and D, all of the above. Yes, what's the correct answer? Right, the correct answer is D, all of the above. Digital business infrastructure refers to the combination of hardware, software, and servers. Then we move on to the next question. Which one of the following is not one of the major types of e-commerce? And the options are A, C2B, B, B2C, C, B2B, and D, C2C. This question is also quite easy. What's the correct answer? Right, the correct answer is A, C2B. So C2B is not one of the major types of e-commerce. Then we move on to the next question. Compared to B2C e-commerce, B2B e-commerce is dash. And the options are A, of equal size, B, slightly smaller, C, slightly larger, and D, much larger. Correct. The option D is the correct answer, much larger. Compared to B2C e-commerce, B2B e-commerce is much larger. Next question. Which of the following is not considered to be one of the three phases of e-commerce? And the options are A, innovation, B, consolidation, C, preservation, and D, reinvention. Yes. Right. The correct answer is option C, preservation. So preservation is not considered to be one of the three phases of e-commerce. Then we move on to the next question, which is not example of social networking? A. LinkedIn, B. Facebook, C. Twitter, and D. IoT. So this question is also easy. Yes, students, what's the correct answer? Right, option D, IoT is the correct answer. IoT is not an example of social networking. Yes, IoT stands for Internet of Things. Then next question, the primary source of financing during the early years of e-commerce was dash. The options are A. Bank loans, B. Large retail firms, C. Venture capital funds, and D. Initial public offerings. The correct answer is option C. Venture capital funds. The next question, a dash is the set of planned activities designed to result in a profit in a marketplace. So whether it is business model, profit model, business plan, or revenue model. What do you think is the correct answer? Yes, the correct answer is A. Business model. A business model is the set of planned activities designed to result in a profit in a marketplace. The next question, which of the following is not a key element of a business model? And the options are A. Value proposition, B. Competitive advantage, C. Market strategy, and D. Universal standards. The correct answer is option D. Universal standards. Next question, the source of revenue in a subscription revenue model is dash, and the options are A. Fees from advertisers in exchange for the advertisements, B. Fees for business referrals, C. Fees from subscribers in exchange for access to content or services, and option D. Fees for enabling or executing the transaction. Right. Yes, the correct answer is option C. Fees from subscribers in exchange for the access to the content or services. Then we move on to the next question. Online area of actual or potential commercial value in which a company intends to operate is a dash, and the options are A. Market space, B. Marketplace, C. Perfect market, and D. Bertrand market. So the answer definitely is A. Market space. Online area of actual or potential commercial value in which a company intends to operate is a market space. Then we move on to the next question. A strategy designed to compete in all markets around the globe is called a dash strategy. So whether it is called as a scope, whether it is called as a differentiation, cost, or focus. Yes, what is the correct answer? Right, the correct answer is scope, A. Then we move on to the next question. Compared to internet users, the number of cell phone subscriber is dash, and the options are A. About the same, B. Slightly fewer, C. Much fewer, and D. Much larger. So this question is also very easy. Yes, what is the correct answer? Yeah, the correct answer is option D. Much larger. So compared to internet users, the number of cell phone subscribers is much larger. We move on to the next question. The component of TCP/IP that provides the internet's addressing scheme and is responsible for the actual delivery of packets is dash. So whether it is TCP or IP, or whether it is the network layer, or the last one is the application layer. Yes, what's the correct answer? Right, the correct answer is option B, IP, that stands for Internet Protocol. The next question, which protocol permits users to transfer files from the server to their client computer and vice versa? So which protocol is there? And there are 4 options: A, HTTP, B, SMTP, C, IMAP, and D, FTP. So this is also quite easy question. Right, the correct answer is option D, FTP. Yes, the FTP stands for File Transfer Protocol. Then we move on to the next question. Which of the following was the first commercial web browser? A, Mosaic, B, Mozilla, C, Netscape Navigator, and D, Internet Explorer. So the correct option is yes, option C, Netscape Navigator. The next question. A dash describes the flow of information at your e-commerce site and the infrastructure that will be used in the system. A, system design, B, logical design, C, tactical design, and D, physical design. The correct option is option B, logical design. A logical design describes the flow of information at your e-commerce site and the infrastructure that will be used in the system. The next question. All of the following are the factors in optimizing website performance except dash. Options are A, page retrieval, B, page generation, C, page delivery, and D, page content. Yes, the correct option is option A, page retrieval. All of the following are factors in optimizing website performance except page retrieval. Next question. All of the following are steps in the system's development lifecycle except dash. So whether it is system design, B, testing, C, implementation, and D, debugging. Yes, definitely it is option D, debugging. Option A, B, C, these are the steps in system development lifecycle, whereas option D is not the steps in SDLC. So option D is the correct answer. Then we move on to the next question. The largest component of a website budget is dash. And the options are A, system maintenance, B, system development, C, content design and development, and option D, telecommunication. The correct answer is option A, system maintenance. Then we move on to the next question. Aman searches for canvas shoes in Google and immediately a list of all the e-commerce websites which are selling canvas shoes starts appearing. How does Google list these advertisements? So the options are option A, Google does auction on adverts and accordingly arranges the advertisements on the screen. Option B, Google screens out the most popular items for the advertisements. Option C, Google just places them randomly based on the keyword searched. And option D, all of the above. Yes, the correct answer is option A. Google does auction AdWords and accordingly arranges the advertisement on the screen. Then we move on to the next question. Decathlon sells its own products on its own website. What kind of a business model is this? Whether it is a merchant model, whether it is a direct model, whether it is an affiliation model or a community model. Yes, the correct option is option B, direct model. Right? So we have come to an end of the session. Thank you for watching this video. Do share the video, and if you want to see more videos, click on the link given below. Thank you so much.